Hey guys, welcome back into Mountain Dog Companion. Zach here. I'm here with Angie. We're hanging out with two puppies right now, and we have Polka here, and we have Tori there. And this is Marsha and Felix litter. So Angie, I was wondering if you could tell us how this litter's going and any updates on them.
Yep. So these little bugs are 6 weeks old. There are 2 females in the litter. That's who we have here. And the rest are males. So we have a mix of tricolors and blue merles that are just beautifully marked.
Yeah,
so,
I love that.
They had good baths this morning. We have some that are a little bit more forward at this time. Some a little bit more reserved. Oh my word. This is the security paw. That's special. But one thing I always say to note at 6 weeks is they're just starting to get into their play zone work. And so reservedness is acceptable at this point. So I like to see that they're engaging and love to play and interactive, and they're doing all of that. They were out in the little play zone a little bit this morning. The toys were dangling. They were interacting with those. No fear was expressed. The tails were high. Those are all the good signs we look for.
Yeah, so right here we have Polka. I guess from a personality standpoint, we're kind of seeing confident side.
Sure.
Has her head up during playtime and tail always wagging, and yeah, but just a very nice, beautiful female. A little bit on the smaller side, so we'll get a weight here for you guys.
This litter is a little bit smaller at this point, which is nice. You want to get on the scale, see how much you weigh, huh? Yeah. One thing to note, Zach, that I really try to work on with them and make sure that it's established 5.17 is eye contact. So when you talk to them, I want them to look at you. Okay. Because in training, the very first thing that has to happen is you have to have human and dog eye connection. And I use a command called watch me with my older dogs. So they have to watch me first before the command's given. So if we can establish that at this point, it's kind of a big deal. Yeah. So at 6 weeks for them to be watching already means that they're ready to learn. Obviously 6 to 8 weeks is still a growth period for us, so they still need to mature and develop, rest. They sleep a lot, like 22 hours out of the day.
Yeah, that's a lot of sleeping.
Don't you? Yeah, well, they're growing. One thing that families often, not that they seem to forget, but maybe don't realize, is that puppies are born neonates, so eyes and ears are closed. It takes 2 weeks for that to open up. So technically you have 6 weeks to get them from non-usage of their rear legs to waddling around, eating their own food, going to their homes. 6 weeks, that's not very long.
Yeah. So
1 week to 1 week difference is huge in development, huge. Like if you compare it to infants, you think of an infant from birth to 12 months, how they go from laying there, right, to being able, some sufficiency, some walking, some crawling. Puppies do that in 8 weeks.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yep.
And really 6 weeks, because the first 2, they're still continuing their development. So they're huge milestones to take place, huge. Biggest thing is just making sure that we don't have a lot of fear and that they approach life with confidence. Yep. And that they've been introduced well and that their foundation's strong. So.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, that's kind of why we do the puppy pre-training.
That's right.
Just to kind of help their development and growth. So
set that foundation. I can never get that 8-week window back, ever. Yep.
Absolutely.
But I'm gifted it, and so we want to use it well.
Here we have Tori, guys. Yep, has that really nice blue merle, little black on the side. Temperament-wise, probably a little bit more laid back.
Quieter. You saw her gentle little paw. She's very tender. The one thing I love in merles is when the ratio on the face is balanced, and she is one of those.
Yep. Yeah, she's pretty.
Yeah, she's a good girl. And she weighs 4.78.
So about the same as.
She was 5 something. I think.
She 5? Okay.
Yeah.
So she's smaller.
17 maybe.
Hi. Hi. She's kind of cuddling up here with me too. So they both have that cuddle personality. But Tori would be a little bit more laid back probably than Polka.
One thing to note too is they've just had a bath and a blow dry. So of their 1 hour awake time right now, they've already been awake for 30 minutes and they're relaxed. You know how a warm shower relaxes us?
Yep, for sure.
Yeah, you're good and relaxed.
So now we're getting into the males, guys. We have two with us here. And the first one we have is Blaze, which I absolutely love his name because he's got a nice blaze coming around his neck and over his forehead. Yeah, buddy.
Want to give him a weight?
Yeah, that'd be great. Let's give him a weight. He's a little bit of a chunky guy.
He is you're hefty, huh? And you're taking all the food. 7.64.
So he is on the larger side there.
So he was about 2 pounds larger than the little tri-female that we just had.
Yep. And Andy, what are you doing there with?
Oh, I'm trimming their nails. So one thing that we do, because we handle them and touch their paws, prep them for grooming. I have so many families that are like, I can't believe you can just sit there and trim those nails. But when you handle a puppy and you massage the paws like this, it's preparation for grooming. And this is really lifelong, so they don't mind. But I have people often ask too about how I trim them, and the little nail has like a little hook to it, and I just take this little hook off. If I'm lucky, it's a white nail with a pink. So far, the pink is the blood, but sometimes they have black nails and you can't tell. So if you get a little too short, they'll bleed just a little bit, but it won't hurt them, but we try not to do that.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
Yep.
Then we have Peter here. Little teddy bear guy. Yep, beautiful merle color. We'll get a weight on him too. He's a little bit on the larger side as well.
He has
or
more
it
of
seems like he is.
a marbling to him too. If you look into his hair coat, it's like marbled, which is a little unusual. And I love when the coloration goes all the way down the paw.
Yeah,
So he doesn't have much
pretty.
white on his toe, on the tips of the toes, in the front at least. He's 6.76.
So we have 2 more males here. We got Jet and Samson. And Angie, I'm curious just a little bit about the parents, Marsha and Felix, and kind of from a temperament standpoint, how it's going to relate to these puppies.
So Marsha is an amazing female. She's very calm, collective. She passes that all on to her puppies. Felix is very similar. He's got some interest in a lot of things outside. He loves to be active. So the combination is really great. The litter as a whole, you cannot go wrong. This is an amazing litter. Like, they are marked differently, but they're all super, you can see, human focused, interested in toys, just somewhat like on an energy scale. At this point, at 6 weeks, I would put them in the medium range. So all of that puts this whole litter in a really, really great place for placement, because they could go more laid back or they could go more energy side.
Yeah.
Like if somebody was more active, they'd fit right in, but they also will take the calmer side to them.
Yep, absolutely. We're kind of seeing the calm side of them right now. I mean, they're definitely playing around, like Angie said.
You see them crawl off the lap, engaging in the toy. Those are all signs at 6 weeks that are very, very positive.
Yep.
So all the things.
Yep, absolutely. So here's Jet. Let's show you guys a little bit of his coloration. Beautiful blue merle, nice tan markings, and
a little more white than some of the other merles in the litter. You're a big fellow.
Samson, come.
7.84. So he's at the top there.
Cool. Yeah, he's a pretty big guy. Then here's Samson. Got the traditional coloring, more of that white and black on him. But yeah, very cute, absolute darling, I guess. We'll get a weight on him.
He's a little bit on the smaller side. He is 6.20. So he is smaller. He's the smallest male.
Yep.
Yeah. Hi, bud. Go play.
On to the last 2 here. Last but not least, but we have Porter here in Angie's arms, and We have Finn crawling on Angie's leg. But yeah, we'll start with Finn. You can see he's kind of hanging out with Angie, and very happy.
Stuck.
Very friendly guy. Yeah, just hanging out there. But yeah, Angie, as far as personalities for these two, or at least Finn, what are you seeing? I guess they're just cuddling
He
right
was
now.
taking a nap a little bit ago, weren't you? You want to go play around? So he is on the smaller side. I'll get you the weight on him. Hi, buddy. Very good eye contact. 5.80. He is on the smallest. He's the smallest.
Yeah,
Yeah, he is.
He's the smallest.
Yeah, yeah. Look at his little happy tail. He's explorative. Yeah, go get it.
Very
Yep,
alert.
Yep. Sometimes these little squeakers can startle them when they're not with their litter.
Hi, buddy.
Yeah.
Hi, buddy.
And that's very common for 6 weeks. All of that's common. Yeah.
Yep.
And this one's Porter. Yep. So he's our final blue.
Yeah, he's got one blue eye too.
Yeah. You
So
can
that's
zoom in and catch
very
him.
cool.
He's a love bug for sure. He enjoys being petted. 8.24.
On the larger side.
Yeah, he's a large fella. Again,
He's
just
cute though.
mentioning the whole litter as a whole, the calmness, demeanor that they have. They're just 6 weeks today.
Yep.
So they just came out of the 5-week window. So this calmness that you're seeing and like this cuddling and all this is very common for 6 weeks. Sometimes when they're 6.5 weeks, that half makes a big difference. Big difference in how they explore their little world.
Yep.
Here, show them your face. Turn this way.
Come, Finn.
Go.
This is Marsha and Felix's litter. We have 4 people on the list right now. We're super excited for them. And yeah, if you guys are interested in maybe getting on the list or see one of the pups that you like, you can always reach out to me. My number is 330-234-012. And thanks for tuning in today, guys.